Hi, I'm Jason White, Executive Director of the Marion Outdoorsman Association. Today we're going to be taking a tour of Daniels Run. Daniels Run is a spring-fed tributary located in Washington County, Pennsylvania. And we've established what's called the Ed Thomas Memorial Fish Park. Ed Thomas was one of the original founders of the association, so it's named in his memory. We have approximately 28 acres here at the park, and as you will see as we take our tour, we have numerous structures that we've installed along the stream. The stream is spring-fed, it's cold water, 12 months out of the year, so it actually sustains trout all year long. So we have invested and utilized this resource to try to get the most out of it as possible. One of the things that you'll see here at the park, which is actually, it's the only one in southwestern Pennsylvania other than the Yawk outflow, we actually have a handicap accessible cement fishing pier on a trout stock stream. The reason we did that, people with disabilities to have an easy and accessible means to trout fish. So that's one of the things that people can come here to enjoy. We offer camping. So one of the things is we have an easy check-in station for anybody that ever wants to come and camp. Certainly you can always reach out to us on our website, marionoutdoors.com, and also on our Facebook page, Marion Outdoorsman Association. One of the things we're going to be improving in the future is our campsites. As you can see, there's 10 sites right here that are graveled, and also we have 10 back in the woods that are extremely rustic. We had to build, a road from scratch. This entire area was all wooded when we started, so it literally took us 2 years with volunteers to clear all this. We got the road in for the purposes of being able not only to stock fish, but also to install these habitat structures. And, we eventually want to get electric here for all the sites. We want to put maybe a little restroom facility, bathroom house type thing, so people can do extended stays. Dump site for, for a camper, because we already built in a turnaround here, so people can, put their campers here, even in the fields if they want to. So it's a really exciting future step. Our goal right now is to finish the stream. That's our goal in 2023. So that's why we need everybody's help and support to help us to achieve that goal. And then in 2024, our goal is to really focus and hone in on these campsites and also a restroom facility, bathhouse. As we've been installing structures along the waterway, this is actually the first one that we installed. This is what the state classifies as a rock cross vein. Now, you might ask the question, why would we do this? Well, the biggest things about it is yes, the water stays cold enough for trout, but there's 3 key factors for fish habitat, and that is temperature, water quality, which we have. So we have two of the factors. And another thing, which is very huge, is actually oxygen/depth. And when I say that, we've created both of those factors with this structure. We've added and increased oxygen into the water, and also deepened the water above and below the structure, which then protects the fish from predators. So predation is a big piece of something that kills fish, and that was a big reason why we did what we did right here. This is another phase of our project. We did stream bank stabilization at this particular location. These are actually called sawtooth deflectors. It's just a series of rock triangular deflectors, basically to protect the embankment, and also it creates tremendous cover for the fish as well. And as you can see, some of the fishermen are enjoying fishing off of the structures as well. So here we are at some more of our structures along Daniels Run, and actually one of our members upstream just caught a nice palomino trout. Fantastic. As you can see though, we have these structures set up to create these deeper pockets and pools of water, and it's tremendous for the fish, because prior to doing this, as you're going to see, at other areas, we get these sandbars, and these sandbars will basically cross the entire stream. And what happens is you just get these wide areas where there's really no water. It's very shallow, it's very narrow at those locations, and it just doesn't produce good habitat. So with this type of a setup, the way we have it, with these cascading systems, it's just truly tremendous for the fishing. So I'm really excited to show you this section because it really gives you a really good perspective as to the benefits of what we're doing. So as you can see here, which we're not finished, we started putting in some deflectors. And the reason for the deflectors is on both sides. We're trying to bottleneck the stream a little bit in this particular area to create a higher velocity. Higher velocity, as you can see across, it creates these little pockets for the fish to hide in and lay. And what they'll do, they'll grab food and bait as it kind of passes by. But the other thing that is very, very, very important about this entire conversation is, I mentioned earlier about the fact that the stream gets very shallow. I am literally in the middle of Daniel's Run right now. As you can see, this is an area that we did not do any improvements, but it's ankle deep. It's not ankle deep because there's not water. It's that the way that the stream has been structured here, and we need to fix it, and we will fix it, and we can fix it, just like we did upstream with the other projects. So as you can see, we have a long ways to go yet as to how we want to improve this particular area to make it where it's good habitat for the fish. This section here is a tremendous example of what we're talking about. If we can address places like this, you're losing all this space that could be an improved or better fishery than what it is currently. Now also, the entire length of the property, which is roughly a mile, we have a trail. As you can see, it's more defined and mulched upstream better. But one of our goals is to, as you can see, is to clear it and develop it better for everyone to utilize. Another benefit to these structures, as you can see, we installed this one. This is the last one that we installed for the year. But if you look downstream a little ways, you'll see a very steep up and down embankment that has little to no vegetation. So what we did in this particular example was we extended the structure farther back into the embankment and tried to create more of a slope and tapered angle to the fish structure, which it will now help prevent erosion and sediment control. So for this year's development, we already discussed upstream about how it's too wide, shallow, lacking oxygen, depth, etc. This site in particular location right here is another key example of that. This is another one of the locations that we are gearing to install additional habitat. But as you can see here, it's extremely shallow going across. And why this is so critical is you will now have a deeper pool of water on the upside, and it will actually, by the cascading effect, it'll churn out a hole on the bottom side. So for every structure that we install with a rock cross vein, we're actually creating 2 holes. So it's a really amazing process, not only by our hands, but also by Mother Nature churning and developing. So currently to date, we've installed approximately 18 different structures. We have approximately 12 more left to be installed. Out of the 18, only roughly 9 are completely finished. So we have a lot that still needs to be done to button up everything and make it up to snub. And then we have the new stuff. In total, it'll be roughly 30 different structures over a span of 1 mile. What are the benefits? I know I've already mentioned about oxygen, depth of water, increased habitat for fish, all the other species that are within the water. You're talking about your macroinvertebrates, your clams. Let's talk about bait, your little bait fish, your little minnows that people see, crawfish. All those things are critical to a water system, and this particular system is fantastic for them. We just need to improve the habitat. So from a wildlife perspective, the benefits of what we've done, we've seen bald eagles, we've seen fisher, we've seen muskrat, beaver, and we've also seen wood ducks. So to see all of these amazing animals benefiting from what we're doing with the water, you know, it truly speaks volumes to itself. So in total, we stock approximately from October to June, with goals of expanding that stocking into July, August, maybe even September. We'll see. The sky is the limit. The goal is to have a 12-month-a-year fishery with available camping. for you and your family to enjoy. If you want to do excursions with a business, or if you want to do a retreat, that's our goal. Our goal is to create a family-friendly, even business-friendly, bring whoever you want to simply enjoy the outdoors 12 months out of the year. At the end of the day, you know, for us, we see these as God's gifts, and we're just trying to maximize and improve on what's already here. As you've seen, you know, the pictures, the videos, the fishing's amazing, and we're just trying to improve it, enhance it, promote it, and, you know, hopefully you'll come enjoy it.